Hi everyone, and welcome to my presentation on hypnotherapy for healthy weight management. I'm Lisa Peacocke. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and master life coach from Be a Better You. So a little bit about myself. I am mum to my son Luke, who's now 18, and wife to my husband Cordner, and owner of two cute house rabbits, Sooty and Sweet. So why am I so passionate about helping people to be able to live a life at an ideal weight, full of health and vitality? Well, I myself basically had an eating disorder from age 16, and it was so severe that I was actually hospitalised at age 23 for 6 months. And in that time, I was resolute that I was going to go out and help other people not feel as miserable as I had felt during those years. Because you see, putting food first really restricts your life in so many ways. What you find is that your whole life revolves around what you can and cannot eat, and relationships and other things that you might want to do in life fall by the wayside. So I went on to then train as a personal trainer and help many people with their weight and other health issues and their fitness. But what I was finding was that even though people were doing the exercise, and they looked amazing, they still were not happy in themselves. So something psychological was going on in the background. This led me then to retrain as a life coach, where I was able to help more people with the psychological aspect of why they were unhappy with themselves. What I was finding was that sometimes people would have blocks, they would want to take action, but unfortunately they couldn't for some reason. This led me then to train as a hypnotherapist, and the reason for that is I can work with the subconscious mind, which is the largest part of the mind where all our belief systems and thought patterns are stored before the age of 7. This enables me to work very quickly with someone who perhaps is struggling or had a lifetime of yo-yo dieting. So we're going to look at today how hypnotherapy works, why diets don't work, and why hypnotherapy is so effective at permanent weight management. So you might be watching this presentation today because you are at that point where you want to get control of your weight and overall health once and for all. You want to be able to get up every day, feel good about yourself, and to be able to live your life with vitality the way that you've always dreamed of, without focusing on food. Well, the great news is that hypnotherapy can really help you, and it can also help you very, very quickly reach your goals because we're utilising the subconscious mind. So this picture of an iceberg will show how hypnotherapy works with the brain. You see, the iceberg is your mind, and at the top you can see that your conscious mind comprises of only 10% of your mind. This is what you use every day. So, for example, any decisions you make on a daily basis, even the willpower that you use to try and lose weight in the past. Now, underneath that surface that you can't see is 90% of your mind, a huge part. This is actually your subconscious mind. And this is where all your beliefs and behaviour patterns and thought processes, as well as how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem and habits and mindset. This is where this is all stored. Now, before the age of 7, what happens is you take on your caregiver's beliefs and thought processes. Before the age of 7. Now, if you think about your mind like a phone or a computer, they always get upgraded. If you think about your mind, it never gets upgraded. What I would say is everybody could do with at least one session of hypnotherapy every 10 years or so, just to upgrade that computer. Now, the good news is that hypnotherapy works with this large part, your subconscious mind, and that's why we can make significant changes very, very quickly with most people. So why do diets not work? I'm going to share with you something now that you may or may not be aware of. You see, it's not actually about the food. It is actually about your relationship with yourself. This is a very poignant picture, On the left, we have someone who is obese, and on the right, we have someone who is anorexic. Both girls share the same thought process. They both don't have any self-worth or like themselves. So on the left, this girl is filling her face every day with foods that she knows are not good for her because it's satisfying an emptiness within her. And on the right, the girl who's anorexic is literally starving herself to death because she can numb out any emotional pain by doing this and focusing on the food. Both girls are in turmoil. Many of you won't be one of these extremes or the other. However, there are so many people in today's society living with disordered eating. So if you wake up and every day you're thinking about what you weigh or maybe what you're not going to allow yourself to eat, then this really is that thought process, because this really is how you feel about yourself. So diets are dependent on willpower. That's that 10% of the conscious mind that you use. And by their nature, you're basically depriving yourself. And when we deprive ourselves, it means that we want something even more, because we're giving food the power. You see, if we say to ourselves, I'm not going to have chocolate or crisps today, let me show you this. Don't think about a purple cow. What probably happened is you then pictured something like this. You see, by saying I'm not having chocolate, what you're doing is you're giving chocolate power in your mind and you're focusing on it. So it has the distinct opposite effect of what you want. Most people gain weight on a diet. This is a shocking fact. You see, you can't sustain deprivation on a long-term basis because your mind does not like it. That's why I talk about healthy weight management as opposed to weight loss. Because if I talk about weight loss, your mind wants to know when you're going to be replacing that loss or when you're going to be gaining something. It does not like deprivation. Some people will even develop binge eating as a consequence of dieting, because quite often a diet restricts food so much that your body is literally starving. As a consequence of dieting, your body becomes very good at storing fat. This basically means when you go back to eating the way you did before the diet, you will actually put weight on because your metabolism has slowed right down. Leptin inhibits weight loss. Leptin is basically a hormone that your body will secrete in times of scarcity, and that's to protect you. You see, in many years gone by, we lived in a society where we didn't know where our next meal was coming from. So your body became very good at storing fat for times of scarcity. However, nowadays, food is on tap. We can get it wherever and whenever we want. So our bodies have not adapted to this new way of living. Most people will gain around 3 to 5 pounds in weight when they finish a diet. That is frightening. So here are some beliefs that you may have around food and yourself. Did you have to finish all the food on your plate growing up? Men like women with a bit of meat in their bones. Having that piece of chocolate or that biscuit or packet of crisps will make me feel better. I don't want to lose weight really, as I may draw more attention to myself and it might make me feel uncomfortable. I'm big boned and everyone in my family is fat. When I lose weight, I will put it all back on again. It is impossible for me to lose weight. So just ask yourself, are these any of your beliefs? If so, what you need to do is challenge it. Are you an emotional eater? You see, many people don't think that they are. However, real hunger is a feeling that comes on gradually. You will actually hear rumbles in your tummy. That is your time to eat. Your body is telling you that it needs nutrition in order for you to do your tasks to get through the day. Anything else is emotional. Next time you go to the fridge or cupboard, just think. So for example, on a Friday night, watching Netflix and thinking, I know I'm just going to get that bar of chocolate or that packet of crisps, you're probably not actually hungry. What you're actually doing is you're just giving it to yourself to make yourself feel good. This is emotional eating. So why is hypnotherapy so successful? Hypnotherapy will be able to redesign and reprogram your subconscious process, or your subconscious mind, while wiping out any negative existing programming, your negative beliefs, and we can also increase your metabolic rate directly through your subconscious mind. This in turn will help you feel amazing about yourself, raising your self-esteem and confidence. The results are amazing. You see, as Tony Robbins said, common knowledge is not always common practice. We all know what we should be doing to stay healthy and fit, but we don't always do it. The reason for that is your thought processes and negative beliefs in your subconscious mind. So we need to change at a subconscious level for us to be able to make long-lasting changes. Ask yourself, do you want to take control now? Are you fed up of being in this cycle of eating, restricting, eating, dieting, not feeling good about yourselves, waking up feeling horrible, not knowing if you'll be able to wear a certain outfit? Do you want to be able to enjoy a wide range of food every day without feeling any guilt or restricting any of your calories? Do you want to be able to eat when you're hungry, to stop when you're full, and have a positive body image? Do you want to have the healthiest, happiest version of yourself for the rest of your life? Do you want to set the best example for those around you so that they can also learn your skills? You see, diets mainly focus on food is the enemy, your bad habits, things that you do that are temporary, because diets are temporary, things you don't like about yourself, and also the finish line. So by contrast, when we use hypnotherapy to change our mindset, what we mentally focus on is good wholesome food as fuel, your good habits, gaining health and well-being in your life, things you are now doing forever, things you want for yourself, and you're possibly a role model for children and others, your daily choices, because this is actually a lifelong journey. A valuable outcome. Value is the positive impact that you have on others. I help you lose weight, improve your self-esteem, and feel great about yourself. You'll have energy, confidence, and enthusiasm to really enjoy your life. These are some of the things that my clients will say about their weight loss journey. For the first time in my life, I feel in control of my weight. I no longer binge every night. This has changed my life. I feel amazing. I'm a lot more confident in myself and my body. I am so happy as I am my daughter's role model. I don't want her to ever feel the way I have done about her body. I'm now able to enjoy all the activities with my children. I feel much better rather than wasting valuable energy feeling unhappy and despising my body. I now use it to have fun and live my life. You see, everything in your life is a reflection of a choice that you have made. If you want a different result,